Hey friends, welcome back to the Chill Like a Mother podcast. Today I want to share my credo with you. This is an exercise that I did in my expressive arts therapy training, and it was wildly impactful to frame my practice, to know my why, to understand why I'm here with you today, even. And so I'd like to read it to you. I intend to create brave and present space, in person and online, guided by listening, gentleness, and truth, without judgment or stigma. I believe every mother has a story to tell, starting before conception, already a work of art. I already believe you. Clarity is found in your inner knowing by digging into creativity and doing things a little differently. I will witness and hold space, vulnerable, liminal space between where you no longer want to be into where you are going. I am here for it. I am here for it. For your truth, the strange, the unusual, the dark, and the twisty, all in search of the light. I will honor and embrace your decisions, boundaries, and imperfections. I invite your body and mind into the same place. Breath, movement, reflection, and art. Expressing your inner world. I believe you already know the answers to which you seek. I compassionately suggest, support, and guide you out of your comfort zones without urgency or force, always following your lead. I will share my experiences, knowledge, values, and perspectives so that you know why I do and say what I do. I do not pretend to know all of the answers. I will be honest about my areas of knowledge and strengths, limitations, and scope. I believe in long silences and the use of voice. You are worthy. You are worthy of taking up space and time, finding joy and healing here. This art truly matters. You matter. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone anymore. Thank you for listening to that and allowing me to express it as such. I believe my role as a social worker and a maternal expressive arts therapist is to nurture and encourage the absolute wickedly awesome and cool healing powers of the creative arts. When you are one-on-one with me, we use the expressive arts directives and relationship rapport, and I use a lot of humor to encourage clients to know their resources and activate their inner knowing. And if you're curious about what resources are, I'm going to share that with you now. There is a difference between feelings and sensations. Feelings are things like fear, sadness, anger, worry, overwhelm, and joy. Sensations are, well, physical. Our bodies are usually the first to respond. For example, put your hands together right now and rub them together. What do you feel? Warmth, friction, tension, cold. Resourcing is when we use a person, a place, or a thing to bring your body into some grounding, into that chill, easygoing, relaxed space. And this can be real or it can be imaginary. Right now, think of a person, a place, or a thing that gives you peace and joy. Imagine this resource, a person, a place, or a thing. And name 2 things about this resource that brings you that chill feeling. And notice right now what's happening in your body as you think and imagine this resource. I invite you right now to slow down into the moment and notice. Even if you're driving, you can do this anywhere. Is there a new thing that is brought into the world, a new meaning, a new thought, a new zest, a new idea, a new coping, a new perspective that happens when you bring this resource into your body? Resourcing is a great way to interrupt your stream of thoughts and or emotions that may lead to reactivity or activation. The good, the bad, the pleasant, the unpleasant, and all of the neutral spaces and emotions live in our bodies. And I know as I'm even saying this, it can feel impossible, like in the middle of a really crappy day, to imagine feeling anything but crappy, grumpy, and hopeless. But when you activate the idea of resilient resourcing, you can bring about a sense of chill in your body. Now, being completely flatlined, like baseline, neutral, indifferent, I think sometimes that's what we think we should be feeling. We shouldn't be having these ebbs and flows of emotions, right? And it's the ebb and the flow of emotion that make us human. You are having a human experience as a human. There is stimulus, there are things coming at you, there are things that you're choosing to engage with. And when you are in that ebb and flow of feeling, you know, you're excited and you're low and you're excited and you're low. And I think that there's like this judgment that can happen about not just being neutral or being too much, too dramatic, too whatever. I mean, who here is a woman who's had that messaging put on you? And then how much of that messaging do you believe? When you practice resourcing, using a person, a place, a thing, a practice, a ritual to bring you groundedness and chill, you will bring peace and regulation into your body. And that's all I really have to say about that. Honestly, as I fumble through the beginnings of this podcast, I want you to bear with me as I learn how to close these things. It's much easier to close something when you're face to face with someone than just like, you know, the internet. So if this resonated with you, I would love to know what your resource is. You can message me or email me. My favorite resources, as you're going to come to know, are creativity, mindfulness, journaling, those areas. For other people, it's fitness. For other people, it's the mountains. For some, it might be imagining their grandma. When you use resources, it can change your life. So I would love to know what yours is. You can message me about that, leave a review or a rating if you liked this episode, and feel free to catch all of the behind the scenes, Chill Like a Mother stuff on Instagram at chill.likeamother. And I'm going to be with you again next week. Have a week. Have a week. Relatively chill week. I hope you just have a week. Bye.